In a casual conversation, it's pretty easy to rattle off past faces of the league. For the last many years, LeBron and Steph. For a while before that, just LeBron. Kobe for much of the aughts, the early aughts and late 90s, probably Shaq. The rest of the 90s, without a doubt, Michael Jordan. Most of the 80s, Magic and Bird. But if you dwell on some of those time periods for long enough, the face of the league conversation gets complicated pretty quickly. If the face of the league is the person who sells the most merch and has the most fans or brings the most new eyes to the game, Kobe can take a back seat to Yao Ming, who was a bridge into the NBA for much of China, the largest market, and to this day, probably still the home of the most Houston Rockets fans in the world. If we're going off cultural influence, let's put Allen Iverson in front of Shaq. If it's a stats thing, Larry Bird might have to yield to Moses Malone, who outscored and out-rebounded Bird in the 80s. They were both 12-time All-Stars and 3-time MVPs. What we know, or what we feel, is that the face of the league takes something more, something extra that we can't exactly name.